Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian. If you are new here, I haven't uploaded a video in a minute, but I am so happy to be back. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to tell you guys how I lost 20 pounds. And I think this is the perfect time to talk about this. I've lost the weight and I've maintained it off for already about a year. So I'm going to give you guys all the details on that. Now, a quick background on how I gained weight. I got married in 2022 and I was only 126 pounds, about 128. I would fluctuate between those numbers. And I got married, and by the beginning of 2023, I was fluctuating anywhere from 146 to my highest being 148 pounds. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Look, it's 148 right now. But yes, 148 pounds. And I am only 5'2", so on a short girl, that's a lot. If you look at my old videos, you can totally see it on my face. And I'll even put some pictures here so you guys can see the difference of those 20 pounds. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly how I lost that weight and how you can do it too. But basically, I was eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I had no boundaries and I really didn't care. And it was my first year being married, so, having date night, going to the movies, eating out, all those things were just adding up on top of each other. And by the time I knew it, I had gained 20 pounds. And it wasn't until I decided that I'm going to make a lifestyle change, and that's when I started losing weight. Instead of always saying I'm going to start losing weight, it wasn't until I said it is time to make a lifestyle change. And that is actually going to be number one. And I have the formula here on how you're going to lose 20 pounds, how I did it, and how you can do it too. And this is sustainable weight loss, by the way, guys. I didn't lose this weight in 1 or 2 months. It was a process and there was a lot of trial and error, but I got the formula for you guys so you don't have to go through what I went through, and you could probably lose it faster than I did. I decided that I'm gonna make a change. Instead of doing all these diets and I'm on a diet, throw that out of the window. It's not a diet, it is a lifestyle change. So by that, instead of keeping hot Cheetos and ramen and all these unhealthy foods in my pantry, a lifestyle change is not that I'm gonna stop eating those food completely, because I do believe in balance. There has to be boundaries. So instead of having all those food in my pantry, I took all that food out and replaced it with healthier snacks. Now, did I still have hot Cheetos? Did I still have cookies? Did I still have chips on my journey to lose weight? Yes, but it wasn't in my pantry and at such an easy reach. It was for special occasions, let's say parties, or let's say my daughters, they're having a movie night. Those are the times that I would have it. But before, it was constant. It was something that was at my reach all the time. So what you're gonna do is a lifestyle change, not a diet. Step number 2 is gonna be, you're gonna weigh yourself. Okay, I know when I decided that I was gonna lose weight, I knew I was at my heaviest, but I hadn't weighed myself yet, and I was kind of avoiding it. So the reason why I'm putting this as number 2 is because you want to see where you are at, and you need to know like how much you weigh. If you're gonna start losing weight, you're gonna need to know how much you weigh, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why you need to know how much you weigh. You need to know how much you weigh and how tall you are. So you're gonna go to TDEE calculator.net, and it looks like this. But basically, you're gonna put your gender, which is female for me. I am 28 years old. I weigh 128 right now. I'm 5'2". And what you're gonna do next is you're gonna pick your activity level. If you work an office job, you're gonna put office job. If you do light exercise 1 to 2 times per week, I would click that. If you do moderate exercise, I would do 3 to 5 days. I wouldn't go with heavy exercise or athlete, because that is, most of us are not doing that. Just even if you work out 6 to 7 times a week, most of us are not doing heavy exercise. That's like athlete training there. So I would stay away from those 2 at the bottom, because those 2 are for very, very intense heavy workouts, which we are going to be avoiding on this journey, because The last thing you want is to be starving from your workouts. So I do about moderate exercise 3 to 5 days, and we're going to calculate that, and it is going to tell you exactly how many calories you need per day in order to maintain your weight. And there's going to be an option that says cutting. Now where it says cutting, it's going to tell you how many calories you need to eat per day to lose weight. Now, I know a lot of people aren't fans of calorie counting, but as someone who, when I was gaining a lot of weight, I kind of lost sight of portions, and I didn't really know how much exactly I was eating. So what I did is I got a food scale, and I'll have a picture of a food scale right here, and I started weighing all my food. Now this is not going to be forever weighing your food, but what this is going to do, it is going to help you understand portions. It's going to help you understand calories, and not just that, it's going to help you understand macros, meaning protein, carbs, and fat. So you want to understand all of that. And if you've never used a food scale before, and if you've never counted calories before, you probably don't know what a cup of rice looks like without measuring it. You probably don't know what a cup of rice, how much calories that has. So the point of us weighing our food and being in a calorie deficit and tracking all your food is so you can learn. So this is part of that lifestyle. You're creating a new lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. So as you're tracking all your food daily, you're going to learn what a cup of rice looks like. You're going to learn what 2 tablespoons of creamers looks like. You're going to learn how much calories your chicken has, how much chicken you should be eating. You're going to learn so much from weighing your food, and that is the point of weighing food and tracking your food. It is not to do it forever, but it is more of a learning curve, especially if you've never tracked food. Most of us don't really know what we're eating. I've tracked food for a really long time. I was in the fitness industry for a while. I was a personal trainer for years, and I was working out at the gym 6 days a week. I was tracking my food. I was making sure I was hitting my protein goal. So I have a lot of knowledge, and when it comes to food, I can eyeball a lot of things accurately, pretty close to what it is, because of the history I have behind tracking food. I don't track food anymore. When I'm maintaining my weight, I don't track my food anymore. But when I was losing weight, I did track it because I wanted to make sure I stayed under my maintenance calories to continue to lose weight. Now, by the time you lose the amount of weight you want, when it's time to just maintain, you're going to be able to easily eyeball all your portions, and even listening to your hunger cues will be a lot easier because you've been training yourself. And as you track food, you've been learning what a cup of rice, like what 100 calories of rice looks like, what 200 calories of rice looks like. You're learning how much 30 grams of protein in chicken looks like. So that's the point of tracking food. It is not a forever thing. I really wanted to put an emphasis on that because tracking your calories is not something that you want to do forever. But when you're losing weight, it's super important and kind of crucial to losing weight and getting the results that you want. Number 5 is going to be find healthy, high protein alternatives for food that you love. So for an example, nachos, pizza, hot dog, and pancakes. Automatically, we all think that is super unhealthy food, right? But there's actually high protein alternatives to all these that you can make in your home. So for example, these 2 pizzas that I eat here. These 2 pizzas are under 400 calories, and not just under 400 calories. They have 40 grams of protein, 26 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of fat. So that is a very healthy meal. Now, by looking at it, you might think that doesn't look very healthy, but there is alternatives to the food that you like. For example, hot dogs. I love the chicken sausage from Trader Joe's, and I believe the flavor garlic herb. If you get a hot dog bun and you put one of those with some ketchup, you're getting a good amount of protein in, and you're getting in your craving for a hot dog. Another thing that is amazing is protein pancakes. And none of these require protein powder, by the way. Protein pancakes, it's an egg white protein pancakes that I've made before. And these have under 300 calories, and you're getting 26 grams of protein for a big amount of pancakes. So there is alternatives to the foods that you love, and I guarantee you can find literally anything that you like to eat. You can find a healthy version of it. Another one is nachos. I don't really eat these anymore, but these were like such a staple meal when I was losing weight, were protein nachos. I'll put a picture of them right here. These protein nachos literally had, this is kind of ridiculous, but they literally had almost 60 grams of protein. And I would stay full for so long. And the reason why you want high protein is because that is what's going to keep you full all day. So that is one of the main things that really helped me lose weight, was eating high protein, because that helped me stay full. And you want to feel full, because if you don't feel full, you're going to have like this never ending hunger, and you're more than likely going to go over your calories if you're not eating foods that satisfy, that keep you full for at least 2-3 hours, 4 hours. You want to eat food like that. And another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plan out your meals. Now, my best advice to you is you need to eat the same thing every day, especially if you're tracking. Because if you're tracking all your food, the last thing you want to do is weigh out breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. Weighing out breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Weigh it out. Breakfast. That is so tedious and annoying. Trust me. So what I like to do is I eat the same lunch every single day. Sometimes I eat the same lunch and the same dinner, but I at least keep my lunch the same every day, because I make it either on Monday or Tuesday for the week, and I'll have it Monday through Friday, the same exact lunch, and I don't have to measure it. It's already meal prep for me, and it's good. For the working out part, to be honest, guys, working out is not that complicated. You don't have to lift weights. You don't have to do Pilates. You don't have to do all this crazy stuff. All you have to do is walk. Most of my weight loss came from walking. Yes, I like to lift weights. Yes, I like to do Pilates at home. I love all that stuff. But if we're talking about weight loss and how I lost the weight, I just walked. You know what I do? I eat at 11:30. My lunch is at 12. I will eat my lunch at 11:30 while I'm working. I'll be eating and working at the same time. And as soon as my lunch hits, I'll go walk for a full hour. My full lunch is just me walking. So if you work, you can walk during your lunch. You don't even have to do what I do. Maybe you have a 30-minute lunch. You can eat for 10 minutes and then walk for 20. Or if you have an hour lunch, you can eat for 10-15 minutes and go walk for 45 minutes. That just really helps. Sometimes I even walk before work. When I get to work early, I'll just walk around and get some steps in. I'll walk during my lunch, and I even used to walk home from work, which is it is about a 2-mile walk. That is something that I used to do when I was losing weight. Is I used to walk a lot, and even now I still walk, and it's something that I do and that has been helping me keep the weight loss off. In 2023, I lost 16 pounds, and in 2024, I lost the other 4 or 5 pounds, because I'm fluctuating between 126 to 128, and I use my watch to track my steps. But I believe that your iPhone, if you carry it with you, it'll tell you how many steps you're walking. And the minimum that you're gonna want to hit, minimum, guys, it is 10K steps. Okay. And the last thing that I want you guys to do is take progress photos. Now, these are not to share with people or post on the internet. Nothing, not like that. Just take progress photos for yourself. And sometimes you may have not lost as much weight as you wanted to, or you're discouraged about your weight loss. What I want you to do is look at your very first picture when you started this journey, and then look at yourself now. And I guarantee that there is a difference. I remember a lot of the times I would be frustrated with the number I would see on the scale, but I would look at my pictures of when I first started, even pictures of my face, how swollen I looked. And there would be a huge difference. So you got to stay encouraged. And I want you to not just see your progress on the scale, but see your progress in pictures. And that's going to help you guys so much to keep on going on this journey. With that being said, guys, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. I believe in you guys. God believes in you guys. And remember that we are all called to take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit. I love you guys so much. Jesus loves you guys so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.